Hello, everyone. We are going to get ready with MSC book. So let me share my screen and we will start you off on this quick training. MSCbook.com, and you go to the little icon just to kind of start us off at the same area. And then under booking tab, right now we're doing a group booking. So you could do individual, but here's group booking. I click that, and then we're going to look up all of Travel Funds group reservations. We have the group ID here, and I'm going to press open. It takes a little while to load, but it's a pretty good platform. And we're going to do a live booking, so hopefully it goes well. After I show you this, remember you can always go into the marketing, by the way, and do your the trainings and do your MSC Masters, so you can start qualifying for a complimentary MSC cruise after qualifying sales and a few other little doodads, but it's a relatively easy training. Okay, so here is our port. We want to make sure it's the right day, May 14th, 2023, going to the beautiful Dominican Republic. I'm excited about that. San Juan, Nassau, and Ocean Cay, which is their private island. And we go down here. These are based on double occupancy. That's important because we're going to be doing a couple singles. And of course, it's always a little different for singles. So the first thing I'm going to do is just press book stateroom. And then the next big thing is to allocate the details to one person in the cabin. And then the most important thing that I did forget the first time is to press this search button on the right, that orange button right here, and you'll see the prices changed. I'm just going to show you again from 2 people, search, and these are our group pricing. You see the prices here. And then if you do one person in a cabin and you do search, the prices will change significantly. Okay, so we would like interiors. So we're going to do one interior and click to add. So that's that button there. It says it has been added correctly, so that's good. You can select the stateroom, and I'm going to see if I can do that this time because these two would like to be next to each other. Okay, so this is on deck 15, which I happen to know deck 16 is a big deck, I think, of the pool area. So let me just go to Cruise Mappers and just see. I want to see if it's deck 16 because I would prefer not to have them right below the pool. Yeah, so the pool lounge is on deck 16. So I'm going to see if I can change staterooms. So I'm going to press change staterooms, and I have a little bit of availability matching. Okay, so let's try on deck 14. I might try deck 12 because I happen to know that one of her friends that they would like to be on the same deck probably. So let me just see what we have available on that. So there's this one. The only other thing I'm looking for is that so it moves over, is that she'd like to be next to her girlfriend in addition to being on a lower deck. So let me try maybe deck 13 because I think the priority for her is to be next to her girlfriend. So I'm looking for 2 staterooms that are available, which is the dark pink, and that are close to each other. So deck 13. Okay, looks like we could get these 2, which would be pretty nice. And that's pretty much near the elevator too, which is kind of nice so that they don't have to walk too far. So I think for these 2 gals, here's the elevator. Let's put them, I'm going to put down 13. I'm going to write this number down so I remember it for when I do the next booking. 13253. It's a deluxe interior. And let me just cancel that just so I can see what this one is. 13. I'm looking for 13238, which is right next door. Cancel. All right. So assigned stateroom. All right. So I'm going to go to this one. I'm going to put this first person in 13253. I'm going to confirm stateroom. And then I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to put confirm stateroom. Okay, stateroom inserted. Okay, and now I'm going to go to guest details. So guest details is right here. And I'm just going to copy and paste from our Travel Joy, which everyone should have a Travel Joy if you don't. And let's see, email. And I'm just going to stop the share just for a moment so that I can put in her sensitive information and then I'll move forward. So just give us a check. Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to put her birth date in. As you can see, that was pretty easy to do. I'm sure you can figure out how. One thing with the birth date is I just put the numbers in with MSC. I don't put the slashes in, otherwise it kind of gets combobulated. So we want to make sure that we don't get discombobulated with that. All right, and then I save. So you just save that, and I will do another screen share now. So there we go, back to screen sharing. So then after I press save on the right-hand side, this screen pops up, and I'm just going to put the nationality in. And then it does ask me for a phone number again, which I really should be an emergency contact, but don't worry, they can fix it. And all changes have been saved because they're going to put their own emergency. So we have 660. We have the room, which is 13253. And then I'm going to put quick option. Create with service would be if you wanted to add maybe prepaid gratuities or a tour or something like that. But the quick option is just to book the cruise itself. So we're going to do that. And I got her information here. Looks good. The travel protection plan is a little bit more expensive with the cruise line. So I'm going to buy the Agent Max. And I'm going to do option here. I think I kind of had this issue before as well, but hopefully it's stored now. Okay, and now I go into the booking number. This is how I pay for it. And there's probably a few ways to do this, but this is the way it worked for me. So her booking number is this. It's assigned. It's this room, deluxe interior. It's $630. I'm going to press the gray booking number. And then I see the booking number, which is hers. I see the itinerary. Oh, that's nice. It actually pops up as well. We can close that out though, hopefully. Oh, I don't know if I can close it out. Okay. And then this send customer recap, this is actually your invoice afterwards. So please be sure to know where that is. I usually send it to myself, the info at Travel Fund. And then I forward it with information to the guest from my info at Travel Fund email box, just because there's so many emails. It's really hard for them to remember and notice who's it coming from. These additional services, I think all of them are commissionable, but don't hold me to it. But these are added things that you can do, which is nice. And I can also travel with cabin number. I can link her, and I will link her with the next person later. But right now we're just going to do complete payment, which is on the left. So I press this button and it's going to go to the payment. And it's a very simplistic payment, nothing fancy here. You don't have to worry, you'll be fine. And then I will see if I can find her card number. Yep. Okay. So it's a MasterCard. I don't know if you know this, but MasterCard starts with a 5. Visa start with a 4. American Expresses start with a 3, and I can't remember what Discover is. So it's pay in full tomorrow. So we're going to pay in full today. And then I'm going to put her name and address and then confirm. And then the next screen takes me to a payment screen, and you just finish the payment. I just don't want to put her credit card here on the training. So very easy, very good. This is a wonderful, wonderful tool. MSC Book really is not difficult to use, and it saves you a lot of time on the phone. So I really recommend using it. I'm Shelby. You're fabulous. You guys are doing awesome. Go travelfund.biz.